how this knife cuts that cheese. It doesn't stick to the blade. Isn't that fabulous? And if you promise to tell a friend about all our knives, I'm going to give everyone the $40 cheese knife absolutely free. I'm not finished yet. Wait. Okay, guys, Tyler here. You start now. It looks like we might have some technical difficulties, but I'll fix that problem later. Our counter is like doing things. So yeah, it's a Q&A, guys. Put a question in the chat, and I will gladly be able to answer any questions you have. Why I'm crazy, I'll answer that question too. But yeah, it's a Q&A today, so got a question? Put it in the chat, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you have. Today was interesting. Today I went and got me some spin I haven't had in a while. I already did that video already. I got some other videos I'm going to be doing later on this week. So yes, I got some books I got to read. I know I got books to read and this and that to do, but yeah. I'm watching some old stuff I'm watching some old 90s, old 90s, old 2000 things because I'm bored. Used to watch stuff every Saturday morning. Used to watch these old Saturday morning. Used to watch this every Saturday morning before the cartoons came on. It was always Set It Forget It or these knives. So yeah. I see where you're going with that. Let me solve the problem. I'm going to give everyone that calls and helps us advertising by telling their friends about it. I did tell my friends about it. You guys, they haven't done it in years. I'm surprised it's still there. Rumble Peel actually passed away recently, guys. So yeah, it's surprising. 25 pieces for just 3 payments of $13.33. Right. And amazing. That's about $1.50 each. Can you imagine getting one of these for $1.50? Impossible. If you help us advertise this fabulous Showtime knife package, you'll also receive my latest invention free. It's the Showtime Solid Flavor Injector. Come on over here, and I'll show you how it works. Now, this is my new Solid Flavor Injector. Over here, I have some garlic, and I'm going to put the garlic cloves, the whole cloves, right into that tip over there. And all I'll do is just screw this on like this. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'll take it, and I'll plunge it in, and I'll just inject it right into the center. It's as easy as that. I was on live television with the Solid Flavor Injector. And until I cut the meat, when I cut the meat, 3,000 people called and ordered it, and they paid $30 for it. You can put whole cloves of garlic into the... I don't know how to do that sort of thing. You can inject black olives and whole cloves of garlic into it. But yeah, this is kind of like NBC News in the early 80s when they used the time thing on top of it. That's pretty cool, though. It's kind of like it's jammed up a little bit, but as long as they know it's moving, I'm happy with it because I don't understand why it's jammed up, but still, as long as it's moving, I don't really care. 3 minutes, okay, 3:09, okay, but yeah, I mean, yeah, well, still, I like doing YouTube for you guys because YouTube is the fun. This is just doing fun doing YouTube. I mean, so yeah, guys, surprised I'm not doing gaming right now. Because I don't do no gaming right now, guys. I didn't have gaming yesterday, so I thought, you know what, today's the day where I don't have to game. So today we're not doing no gaming. I'm actually surprised how many subscribers we got already. Makes me feel a lot better knowing that I'm actually doing something that people like watching. And at the rate I'm making my videos, I like to help you guys out more, make you guys more videos, but you know I'm doing what you can do. It's that easy. Also, ask the operator about my beautiful 40-piece Showtime flatware set. This beautiful flatware set matches your 6-star stainless steel cutlery, and the place setting is just downright. So I do the best I can, guys, helping you guys out. I'm actually waiting. My mom's actually waiting for a game to happen, and I'm waiting for it to come on too, so I can help her out. Remember, folks, if you call now, you'll receive over $840 of the finest stainless steel cutlery that money can buy. If you'll help us advertise our Showtime 6-star plus cutlery, you can forget the $840. All you spend right now is only 3 easy monthly payments of just $13.33. And don't forget, you get the $30 solid flavor injector absolutely free. Audience, what do you think of that? Harry, what do you think about the value of these knives? Well, I wish Ron would have come out with these 15 years ago. I bought an expensive set of German knives. Cost me over $300. And all I got were 5 knives. I teach martial arts, and I use a samurai sword, which is razor sharp. And some of these knives are actually as sharp or sharper than the sword I use. Fantastic.
I'm a trained chef. I've been using the same German knife since 1976 when I purchased it. It's my one and only knife, and so I had to put these to test. My German knife wants. It turns out that it cost me more to buy that one knife in 1976 than it does for this entire set.
My dad wanted to test them out, so I let him take one of the knives, and we're doing an addition on our house. So he took the knife and he cut the drywall with it, and it came out sharp as it was before, and we even cut chicken with it later.
I absolutely love the cheese knife. We like pizza, and it's great for cutting the mozzarella in nice thin slices. Wonderful.
Last week I was having an informal barbecue with spare ribs and salmon. And when I got to the salmon, one side had the skin on it, and I took the sportsman's knife and cut the skin off, and it cut so easily and so thin and close, it was perfect.
What's your favorite knife from the set?
The cleaver by far. It's a real man's knife. Chops straight through my ribs. Can flip my burgers with it. With that lifetime warranty, I even thought about cleaning the grill with it.
I paid $700 for an 18-piece set, and I'm telling you, I've used these knives. They're just as good as that 18-piece set. They cut badly, and I'm telling you, I'm buying 3 sets, 2 for my daughter and 1 for my sister for gifts. It's fantastic.
I think we all need to serve.
Okay, guys, Tyler here, back here, guys. I just had to do a quick look up something for my mother. Yes, I still live at home. Who cares? I go to college, went to college, dropped out after a week. Don't worry, go back next year, I hope. But I have a good job and I have a great life. And when I'm not working, I'm doing this. I'm not doing this. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
And it went through the onion like it was a tomato. It just kept going through slowly.
Credit card? No problem. Have your checking account number ready. Hi, I'm Ron.
Who still uses a checkbook? I do.
This is my primary knife. It's called the Showtime knife, and this is the knife that's
My pen blew earlier, so I broke my so I screwed up my nails up. My pen blew. Both my pens I like to use blew up, so I used to. Right back.
Tomatoes are just cuts through it like hot butter. Look at this. You can slice the tomato so thin with this knife, it really only has one side. Tomatoes get kind of expensive. You make one tomato last you all winter long. Here I have some shoe leather. Now, we don't tell you to go home and cut shoe leather or hammers. I'm going to put in this vise over here the shoe leather. Our knives are really tough. Look at this. You can cut through ham bones, chicken bones, anything with this knife. This is fabulous. Look at this. I'll go back to the tomato again. And as you can see, you slice the tomato all day long. It never gets dull. This knife, if you buy it directly from me, it costs you $100 and worth every penny. Of course.
Yeah. So it's a Q&A, guys. Ask me a question. I'll answer your questions for you guys. It's Q&A. Ask me a question, put it in the chat, and I'll answer it for you guys. That's what the Q&A is, guys. Ask me a question, I'll answer it. That's how this works here. We'll stay on for a while, so yeah. And yes, the cartoon thing is still coming out eventually, guys. So yeah, don't worry. Armin's coming out soon. He's still sleeping. He's still getting his story made. So yeah. He's kind of been sleeping off and on for the past few months. He's changed it, Alexander, because you know Armin's not going to happen. Armin exists already. So I was like, Tyler, Armin doesn't even exist. Armin did get changed a little bit, yes. It was going to be for something. It was going to be for something I was working on, then I changed it the last minute. So yeah. Armin's going to be in something else that he was playing. Armin's going to be in something at one time. He got moved to something else. Don't worry, he does exist. He just got moved from a different. He got moved to a different book. He got moved from one book to a different book. That's about it.
Chef's knife. It's razor sharp. This is my $70 heavy-duty stainless steel cleaver. I'm gonna make sure everyone gets one of these too. And everybody will get my 2 different size paring knives. I'm also going to give you my large fillet knife. Watch how easily it separates the skin from the meat. Watch these people here fillet that beautiful halibut. I'm including my boning knife. No knife set is really complete without one. And you'll get my unbelievable cheese knife too. Watch how it cuts cheese. The cheese doesn't stick to the blade. And finally, you'll also get
Back in a minute, guys.
stainless steel steak knives you've ever used. And don't forget, you get the $30 solid flavor injector free. All the knives come with full tang, impact-resistant riveted handles, and they're dishwasher safe. Can you imagine getting over $800 worth of the finest stainless steel cutlery for only 3 easy monthly payments of only $13.33? And do remember, each knife comes with a lifetime guarantee. If your knife ever gets dull, or if you ever damage it, even if the damage is your fault, we'll replace it free. Call the number you see on the screen and take advantage of this amazing advertising offer. Please call that toll-free number. You'll really be glad you did. Hello, I'm Steve Bryant. Right here, we have 22 fine German stainless steel knives. 22 of them. Ron went out and bought these. In fact, he got them on sale for $844.05. I have the receipt right here. $844 for 22 knives. Now, if you'd like, you could order each one of the Showtime knives individually. Ron will sell them to you individually. And if you bought them all individually, they would cost you about $844. But if you buy them from this special television offer, and you promise to tell at least one friend, you'll get them for 3 payments of $13.33. You get 25 pieces plus the $30 solid flavor injector. All for 3 payments of $13.33. Think of the possibilities. You can do all your gift shopping with one toll-free call. Do it right now. Call that toll-free number.
When I used Ron's knife to cut the tomato, I just took one little sawing action and it just went right through and I just went, wow. We have a single family income like most people in America these days, and thanks to Ron's payment plan, I can budget for $13.33.
I just cannot believe that you can get a 25-piece knife set, which breaks down to a little over $1 a knife.
This knife set is wonderful.
I do a lot of hunting and fishing. I carry Ron's knives in my motorhome. They serve the purpose for everything.
The steak knife, just last night, my husband and I were eating steak, and we pulled out the steak knives, and the only other time we've had such great steak knives to eat our steak is when we were at an expensive steak place.
I had the confidence with this boning knife to just slice right through a chicken and bone the whole thing, and it was just wonderful.
His prices are amazing.
Call now and order your 6-star plus knife set, and you'll receive not 5, not 10, not 20, but 24 razor-sharp stainless steel knives. Order during the promotion, and you'll get the $30 solid flavor injector free. These knives purchased individually would cost you $844, but they're yours today for only 3 payments of $13.33. Also ask the operator about the Showtime wooden block knife holder that holds all your knives, the 40-piece Showtime flatware set, plus the giant Showtime scissors package that I know you'll enjoy. Do call now. And at Ronco.com, you can order the Showtime rotisserie and barbecue, the full peel automatic pasta maker, the Ronco electric food dehydrators for fruits, vegetables, and beef jerky, the famous fish catching O'Peel's Pocket Fisherman,
Wow!
plus all these other great products. This was a paid program from Ronco.
Play it on us when you join Google Fi Wireless.
The following program is a paid advertisement for the Ronco Ready Grill. With Ronco, it's healthy, delicious food made easy. Has life become too busy for a home-cooked family meal? Do you hate the hassle of waiting for your food to thaw or the oven to heat? Or has family dinner been replaced by a fast food feast? What if you could have great grilled steak, barbecue ribs, or grilled shrimp and scallop kebabs, all cooked inside with the speed and convenience of a microwave, but without the hassle of the grill, the oil, fat, and grease of pan cooking, and not on one of those grills that claim to be an indoor grill? Now you can bring the fantastic flavor of grilled food inside anytime you want. Get ready for the Ready Grill, the revolutionary infrared grill from Ronco that's gone vertical by literally turning grilling on its side. Just pop in your food, drop it in, turn the dial, and when it dings, dinner is done. Cook steaks, grilled pork chops and apples, and whole fish or flaky fish fillet in minutes the healthy way as the grease and oil
Okay, I'm for Ron.
cook entire meals for a family of 5 at one time.
This is the most luxurious electric car today. And this is the most luxurious electric car from 1909. That's right. This electric car right here is 114 years old. And I'm told it still works perfectly. Electric cars like this one have been with us since the dawn of the automobile. Why did it take 100 years for electric cars to get good? We're going to look at what a century of technological advancement looks like. Oh yeah, this guy's here. Welcome to Doha. Let's talk about what this ancient EV is and why it even exists.
In 1909, Baker Electric, designed and built by the Baker Motor Vehicle Company in Cleveland, Ohio. Like many cars from that era, it looks like a horse-drawn carriage, and that's because the guy who designed it, Walter C. Baker, got his start manufacturing axles for horse-drawn vehicles. So this design is just writing what you know.
Like these underground shows.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Whoa, look at the tapestry. Ooh, it really does look just like a horse-drawn carriage, huh?
Classic.
Horseless carriage. That's cool. Can you imagine a time when we would have to say that? This car is not pulled by horses. What can you tell us about this thing, Jay?
When you look at the technology in this thing, it looks really old-fashioned. We just have electric lights in the vehicle. When people do not have electric lights in their house,
Yeah.
plus it gets from 60 to 80 miles on a car.
That's what I was wondering. That's pretty good.
Well, yeah, it wasn't bad at all, especially if you're going pretty slow. Yeah. I mean, it was a different time. When electricity came out, it was easy to use, so they marketed it to women. You know, when you see the inside of this thing, it's all the frou-frou interior. So the idea that you buy one for your wife,
Yeah. Right, Daddy, give me a Baker.
I like the guy wearing a suit and tie at his house.
I'm just this morning. We got a nice early. Are we open cousins, Dad?
No, I gotta get ready.
Come tell the bird.
Thank you. Back when this Baker was made, the car scene was way different than it is today. And not just because they hadn't invented colors yet. Steam cars like this one made up 40% of the cars in the United States.
The next best-selling alternative was electric cars. 15,000 of those early EVs were in New York City, where Thomas Edison had built the very first power station, and that supplied juice to a network of EV charging stations like this one.
You know, people complain now that it takes 6-7 hours to charge.
Yeah.
So this would have been 24 hours,
Yeah.
48 hours.
You can drive again on Wednesday.
Early EVs had some distinct advantages over their steam and gasoline powered competitors. Gas and steam cars had complicated and dangerous starting procedures. Cranking a combustion engine could break bones if you weren't careful. And if you were wearing flowy clothing, as was popular at the time, it could get caught and you could be dead. That's right, there are verified cases of those crank starters killing people.
The most famous one, he told us the car started, all of this came around, smashed his face, broke his jaw. He died of blood poisoning in the hospital. Which cranking really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You know, starting a car, well, you would mend it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
One crank. I've always wanted to try myself. But it won't
Hey, what's it? Hi, everyone online? Hi.
We got a Model T right here. Jay's gonna give us the honor of trying to crank this thing over. I've never done this before.
Me neither. Hopefully we leave with all our wrists intact.
Yeah, I don't want to punch myself in the jaw.
Help me. Okay, you know.
Okay. So now it's ready?
Yep.
Go for it. Just pull up and let go. Give it a pull.
No, you gotta put your hands No, get you down to the bottom, okay? Don't be afraid of it, son. Bye. Don't be afraid. Hey! I mean, that's really what it was. It wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah, no, not too bad. Especially when you know what you're doing. You got somebody to show you the ways. Steam and gas-powered cars also burn volatile fuels, creating even more danger and making them loud, smelly, and downright annoying in dense cities like New York. Electric cars, on the other hand, were widely considered to be the most reliable, most luxurious, and the safest vehicles on the road.
With all of EV's benefits, though, there is also a pretty major drawback. It might sound familiar. It's the price. At a time when the average salary was just $750 a year, the Baker Electric had an asking price of $2,700. That's over $82,000 in today's money.
When electric cars didn't try to injure you every time you start them, you simply turned them on by. Or how do you turn this on? Is there a key?
You have a key, and the key, yeah.
Lovely.
You have a key, you have a big metal plug that's a circuit breaker. You put that in, that
Juices it all out. That thing just pulled away and I didn't even notice. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Of course it's silent. It's an electric car, but you just don't expect that from the era.
Wow. There it goes. Dude, it looks really cool in motion, though. I love that. It's going to be very funny with all three of us in there.
I know. It's going to be a tight ride. Right?
Something for your leg?
The City Advantage Executive Card, the only card with Atmos Club membership, elevates your travels. Earn Advantage miles and loyalty points, and enjoy premium benefits that heighten the experience. Travel on. City Advantage.
Don't miss Black Friday deals now through Saturday at Target.
In the Baker. I love it.
So you might have noticed that there's no steering wheel here. So how do you even drive it? Well, with this thing. On runners, just like on a boat. And this is the throttle. No seatbelts or any safety equipment whatsoever. Top speed is about 25 miles an hour. So let's hope Jay knows how to drive this thing. Let me get out of your way there, Jay.
I can see too, so maybe he's coming out there and start screaming. So when's the last time you had this car out?
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Just kind of putt around in it for fun, or?
Yeah, just take it out. Like if you go to lunch and if you're not in any hurry,
Yeah.
it's actually quite relaxing.
Yeah.
You drive along, you know.
Yeah, plenty of window space. Just chugging along in basically a little tiny living room.
Little parlor.
Yeah. Seems to put people in a good mood too, you know?
You know, in the city, this is about what you do.
Yeah.
Like when I would take this to work from my house in the morning when I look at the freeway, I get on. And I go 2 ways.
Oh man, I can't imagine this one up next to me at 7 a.m. Crazy traffic. What did you say range was roughly? Like 60 miles?
60, 80. Pretty good. Not bad.
I mean, that'll work for me.
Yeah, especially if you imagine in the early 1900s, say maybe you need to do 10 miles round trip.
Yeah, most people never left it.
Right. Yeah. And so, things like this opened up a whole new world, so to speak. But
It must have been incredible for when these kind of cars were coming out. You might not even have electricity in your home.
right.
And then you see this thing rolling down the street at a pretty good clip.
Yeah.
It's just a symbol of the 20th century.
Yeah, it was a pretty good looking car. Too bad we don't have toy versions of them.
It's just self-fulfilling.
Total paradox.
Yeah, so guys,
Honestly, way smoother and easier to operate than I expected. So
maybe I'll go to bed in a little bit. Who knows?
by 1912, there were 20 different EV manufacturers with over 30,000 electric vehicles in registration. Things were looking good for the electric car, despite some pretty big flaws. EVs thrive in the city, where their limited range wasn't really a problem like it was for people in the country. The city was also where all the chargers were, not out in the sticks. And EV buyers were largely from the upper class, so it didn't really balk at the premium price. But surprisingly, it wasn't range, charging, or price that would doom the EV. Ironically, it was the electric starter that foretold the death of the electric car.
Mm-hmm.
One of the people who had lost their life in a crank starting accident happened to be a friend of Henry Leland, who was the founder of Cadillac. His own cars, a Cadillac, which had killed his friend. So Leland reached out to the Dayton Engineering Laboratories Company, better known as Delco, and asked them to develop an electric starter for all new Cadillac vehicles. Electric starters were then rapidly adopted by every other car company, meaning you could now start a gasoline-powered car with just a turn of a key. You You didn't have to worry about breaking your wrist or even dying just trying to get your engine started anymore.
With electric starters on all cars, the other drawbacks of EVs began taking a toll. Gasoline simply offered better range and had caught up with EVs on power. With mass-produced cars like
So I'm gonna get off, guys, and do something else.
now